The next step as we head to this fascist whole state of a country that he's got us headed towards, I'm sorry, we're like 50% into, the next step is to start telling people, how do you live in a fascist regime with a whole president running a whole country? This is his suggestion.
You can give up certain products. You can give up pencils. Because under the China policy, every child can get 37 pencils. They only need one or two, they don't need that many. But you always need steel. You don't need $37 for your daughter. 2 or 3 is nice, but you don't need $37.
I feel like this is one of those scenarios where we always talked about these third world countries, these places run by dictators. They start telling their citizenry what they can have, how many of them they can have, how much that's going to cost them. Well, the price of pencils has gone up to $5 per pencil. So do you really need that many pencils? Does your kid shave down the pencil too much? Maybe wait until that point is a little bit more dull before he gets to shaving it again. Because, pencils are a high commodity right now in this country that's been isolated by this dumb ass. He's literally standing in front of these folks. There's a guy at the bottom. Not sure if you guys saw this guy. There's a guy at the bottom of the screen who's cheesing with zero things going on in his brain. Let me show you the screenshot real fast. There he is in the bottom left, right next to the podium, just cheesing, just happily taking it all in. Yes, dear leader, I'll only have a couple of pencils. Sorry, I shaved them a little bit too much. They're pitching a scenario where you're supposed to live like that. This apparently is what you voted for. This is one of my favorite clips. Kayleigh McEnany, who again worked in Trump's first term. This is the beautiful scenario that Fox News, conservatives, and MAGA are telling people is glorious.
And last but not least, one trend and true brand is making a big comeback as consumers tighten their wallets. And here it is, Hamburger Helper. The mix of mac and cheese and ground beef is seeing a surge in sales.
Let's celebrate the resurgence of Hamburger Helper. That's the United States under Donald Trump and MAGA. That's the golden era. Maybe the golden era is that, Velveeta style cheese that maybe they'll smear over their Hamburger Helper. That's what he meant by golden age. A little bit of Velveeta, toss a little bit of Spam in there. Hamburger Helper. Hey, how about holiday shopping? Here's a guest on Fox News giving us more scenarios in this here Trump administration. It's an A++++ economy.
Budget. You need a plan. Also, remember, adults don't need gifts, okay? Focus on the people in your life who are age 3 to 18. Grandma doesn't need slippers. If they don't live by you, don't get them a gift. Now's not the time to spend and break the bank sending packages across the country, Dana. Focus on the people in your life, ages 3 to 18. That's my 30 seconds for you.
Holiday shopping. Ages 3 to 18. Grandma, she doesn't need no more slippers. What's the matter with you guys? Any children that don't understand exactly what Christmas is yet, leave them alone. Keep the pacifiers in their mouth. They don't need anything. Why buy anybody anything? This is a Trump economy. They're saying this stuff happily and joyfully. You see the expressions. It's the reason why Kevin Hassett, the reason why Howard Nutlick, it's the reason why all these guys, when they go on to tell the lies about the economy, they sit there and they laugh and they smile about it because they want to project this weird positivity to what it is that we're actually experiencing. It's propaganda. It's weird. It's like basic propaganda. It's not very sophisticated. They didn't think this through that much. Their talking point is, hey, go out there, smile, and say, shit is really bad. Isn't it great? Last point on the economy. He's reverted all the way back to that same message. We went through all of this. This is his ongoing message to these folks standing behind him.
I say it, and I said it the other day, and a lot of people misinterpret it. They say, oh, he doesn't realize prices are high. Prices are coming down very substantially. But they have a new word. They always have a hoax. The new word is affordability. So they look at the camera and they say, this election is all about affordability. Now, they never talk about it. They never talk. Thank you very much. They say I'm not allowed to run. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but that's okay. He said 4 more years. You see the new hat? We have 4 more years. 2020. We have all sorts of...
he tells you that affordability is a hoax. Again, for the 12th time. By the way, in that same speech, he said that he's tackling affordability. These people are so stupid. Like, these people are clueless. But 4 more years became the chant. This is why they sent him out to Pennsylvania to have a rally as he's flailing and struggling and drowning in all of his failure. And they think that's going to work. I heard that, there was a paltry showing at that event. 4 more years for this guy.